whose first drive-in was that? Sia and Ian? Mm-hmm. You guys have been to a drive-in,
Sia
right?
has. I haven't.
I haven't.
You haven't?
No, Noor and Zen, you have.
Yeah, we have.
Where?
Fast 9.
In Toronto?
Fast 9.
It was in Oakville, I think.
It was amazing. Family. We took down a spy plane by throwing a Mustang at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you sit outside?
Jack Antonoff people, they all do stuff together, and they all do background on each other's songs, like Phoebe Bridgers too.
Yeah, no, because I saw even Clara posted like the Lord album cover like 3 separate times.
Yeah. Olivia, I can't believe they keep forgetting Olivia. She's like the number one.
Produced for Olivia?
Yeah, and wrote with her.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That makes so much sense.
Can you believe that? Right?
Oh, and I can hear it on her album.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she really sounds like Joni Mitchell. Clara.
True.
Like I love Joni Mitchell. It's just really funny because I started hearing all the references in half of her songs.
Yeah.
A while ago, and then I think apparently her dog is now named Joni.
Yes, but I put that movie. I really want to watch that. Oh, let's watch that together. It's a good documentary.
Okay. We still need to see all the Gaspar Noé movies.
Oh my God,
I know.
we should see if we came here.
Am I supposed to be in this? Because I feel like I am.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not the star.
So like what do we have to say about it? I just think that her inner voice is very interesting because I feel like she's me but much smarter. She has a really good vocabulary. Yeah, exactly. She says, we were talking about this earlier, she says things poetically but like it's not pretty. But it also fits with who her character is, you know, the really rich, spoiled white girl who went to Columbia Art
skinny
History,
white girl.
You know, and I think that was actually a really good choice on the author's part.
And she's
I don't think the
hateable.
author's white, is she?
Is she not?
No,
oh my God, that makes it so much deeper.
Exactly.
That gives it more volume because you can tell she doesn't want her character to be liked.
And even though Reva isn't actually like a person of color, she's still Jewish, which still changes their dynamic a lot.
Because she asks her questions about that too, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of odd.
Yeah.
I find like a lot of what happens makes you think, is Reva really that bad? Because she, like, the main character herself, does a lot of stuff to Reva that's not acceptable, but she validates it. She's like, this is fine, this is just how I feel about her. But it's probably not like
they're
that.
just codependent. I think it's the classic like codependent. Like,
that's true.
Like they fake it as being symbiotic, but it's just like co-parasitic.
Yeah, because Reva like acts like she's there to care for I forgot the character's name.
No, she's unnamed. That's the
she's
point.
unnamed. Okay, perfect. I just picture blonde.
Yeah.
And no face. But anyway, she acts like she's there to care for her. She's like, I love you all the time. But she's really just there, like, what's the word? Mellowing? No, wallowing. Wallowing in her, like, despair.
Yeah, and it's just an outlet. Because also, I feel like both of them think that the other person's more miserable than they are.
True.
And so that, you know what I mean? It's always nice to see somebody that's doing worse than you are when you think you're
I bet Reva likes that.
Oh, for sure. Because their dynamic in thing was that also blonde girl was skinnier, was smarter, was richer, everything, right? So Reva seeing her suffer like this is fun.
And she likes to act like she's better than her, even though she knows deep down she's having a much worse time. Because the main character is totally comfortable with the fact that her life is falling apart and she does nothing.
She wants it. She's actively
her
trying
body's
to make it fall apart. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't finished it yet, but we'll see. I think it's easy to read because you don't feel attached to anything that she does because she doesn't do anything. Yeah. It just keeps going. It feels like one long chapter.
Exactly. Are there even separate chapters? I couldn't even tell.
There's like 3 chapters and I'm halfway through the book.
Yeah.
And every chapter, it's like, not even every chapter, the only things that happen are different seasons and her going to her psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But like they happen like pages between each other, so nothing happens in between.
Yeah, but I didn't even feel like it was slow, you know?
Yeah, true.
And the thing is, the entire book's a year, right? And I didn't even feel like it was a year because it just felt like an infinite stream of consciousness, you know?
There's also something I find really haunting about when she talks about how she watches movies. Like, she'll watch one on silent for 12,
and the Whoopi
12 times.
Stuff.
That is so odd.
It's so weird, but I think it adds like a really weird dimension to her. Like, it's just, it doesn't...
It's also making me think about Whoopi Goldberg, which I've never done.
Yeah, me
because I have no thoughts about Whoopi Goldberg.
I know, but until I saw What We Do in the Shadows and they mentioned Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my God, that's true.
And that's when I was like, now I
Why? She gets mentioned a lot.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just because she's important culturally, but not for us.
That's true.
I think back in the 90s, she was very important.
She did a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what.
Yeah.
I should look it up. I bet I sound stupid right now.
Yeah, me too.
She probably did something
But also all the
important.
cultural references that the narrator makes, I don't, you know, there are a lot of them that I had to look up.
Although, oh my god, we were talking about this earlier, the art installations that she makes up, those are so funny because they're creepy, but they're funny because they're true. They're exactly what you'd see right now, and you would consider art if you saw it in a gallery, but technically it's trash.
She's taken the infirm mineral, right? I don't know how to say it.
Oh no, I don't know. Oh yeah, the one that keeps her for like 3 days.
Yeah, that's a completely made up drug. The rest of them are real, but that one's completely made up, which I find interesting.
I didn't know. See, I wouldn't.
Because obviously there isn't really a drug on the market that
would do that to you. That's what I was thinking. Like, how did she manage that with one pill?
Yeah. But I think that was actually a really smart decision on the author's part to just have one thing that...
Because then anything she does is plausible.
Exactly. Yeah, because otherwise, like, even with the other stuff, like the Ativan or whatever it was.
Oh, you got 2 more. Can we celebrate your birthday with you next Friday or Saturday?
Okay.
You think about it. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if you...
Which house?
You're coming back on the Friday.
Okay, then yeah, definitely.
Well, whatever you're doing with your friends, like you decide what night.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah? Maybe the Saturday?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay, great.
Perfect.